Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got Smith here. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 50. Check 50.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 58 yards. On first down, this is Geis. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Geis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On the ready. Mike by two. Check. Slick. Let's go. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. In the face.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They run with Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Vikings 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Put it to Jet, over. Check. Set. Go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check it back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They come out here in the I. On the ground, Geis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Again, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Oh, nice move. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
It's going to be a long...
They'll run for it. Cook, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Hey, Mike 52.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Wide, get wide.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw, Haskins. Throw left side, complete. It's Love. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56. Right there. 56.
2nd and 11. Stepping up. And caught it up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
56 is the mic. Squeeze, double. Mike, 50.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Monte Nicholson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Let's go. You remember me. Let's go, baby. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it. Watch the ad. Go. Some option. Mike 52.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And an alley to run. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
25. He's coming. We got double up.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Haskins on third down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 37. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the screen. Where's 52? Watch 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On the ground, it's Geis. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
52's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hustle. Get that ball. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Tackles. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Motion. Mike 52.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Being chased out left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run it again with Cook, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
3-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
On second and 12, Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Redskins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Switch gears, switch gears.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 6. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Cook gets around him, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Get off the field. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, it's the 6. Bullet, pass.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Haskins to throw it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They start the drive with Cook. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Go, go, go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D. Check it out, read.
Here's Geis looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Geis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I got one. Pick the edge.
Now a run with Geis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they Patriots. And for Charles Davis.